Okay, welcome guys. I'm going to go over our course information, just give you an overview ahead of the course if you'd like to. So this is going to be for both my blended ACE days and my BDF days. So the dates may be a little bit different, but the course is set up exactly the same for both courses. Up here, you'll see my contact information. I don't have my own classroom, so I travel to many classrooms. So this is where you can find me throughout the day. One thing you do want to be aware of is the course headquarters folder. This is kind of all the basic information you need to know even before the course starts, okay? So you will not receive a hard copy of the syllabus. Just for paper purposes, if you check out our syllabus then, and one of your first assignments is going to go through the syllabus, sign an agreement understanding form, and I'll go over some of the big points in this syllabus. So definitely make sure you take some time to look at the syllabus as you start the course. Also in course headquarters, you have some optional assignment menus. For each marking period, there's an optional assignment menu. These are assignments that they're not extra credit, but they're kind of easier than the tests and quizzes throughout the rest of the course. You can do all of them or none of them. It's entirely up to you. For this marking period number 1, we have a book club, and I'll get more into the book club as we get into class. The book for this book club is Brain on Fire. There are some extra creativity points involved as part of the optional assignment. For Brain Silhouette Project, there's a visual perception project, and then there's a video with some questions as well. So different types of activities, generally easier than the assignments that I will require you to do. Also in course headquarters, you have an entire book club folder. You can enroll in the book club course if you choose so, but you won't get notifications or anything if you choose not to do that. We're also going to do a Socratic seminar in the first week of class. There's about, I would say, probably one per marking period. So I want you to get used to that. There's some information there. Again, I'll go further in detail with that as we get into the class. You'll see in the syllabus, I do allow you to retake some of your exams throughout the year. It'll be the same exact material, just different questions based on that content. You have a review folder here. This is for the entire course. You have a reading study guide for your textbook, some FRQ tips that I prepared, some practice for your response questions, and multiple choice practices. Don't worry about that yet. We'll also talk about this at the beginning of the school year, academic honesty. We are going to sign an integrity pledge having to do with academic honesty and making sure our work is all our own original work. So that's course headquarters for you. The thing that you're probably most going to be worried about is this history and approaches folder, because that's our first unit. Now, just so you know, you might be like, what's going on? This is hidden from you, and I have some other folders hidden from you. They're just not published yet. They will be published, like this one of our first day activities, so I don't want you to see that just quite yet. So if we go into history and approaches, you'll see right here for each and every unit, I will have an overview calendar. That overview calendar is going to have, a list of assignments for you throughout the unit. All the required assignments are going to be in chronological order. It's going to say what the assignment is and that due date. So you can get an idea, just quick look of that. Obviously, all those things are in Schoology as well, but just so you have an extra paper here. Some students like printing this out and like doing check marks on it. Also then below, I have a calendar of our unit. Normally they're more detailed because our first unit is super brief. You don't have too much detail here. We'll do an intro to the course, our very first assignment. Oh my gosh, there's a Socratic seminar on Wednesday of our first week of school. On Friday, we're doing some review activities dealing with our first chapter. And then your first quiz, believe it or not, is the 6th for my ACE students and the 7th for my BDF students. Now, I do want to go back. In each folder, at the very bottom, you're going to see the learning objectives. So this is the things you must know after you're finished that unit. We're going to have an in-class materials folder. So this is some of the things you don't really need to worry about. It might be activities. It might be worksheets. It might be videos that we're viewing in class. There's just some stuff there for you. Under optional review materials, this is all things you do not ever have to look at if you don't want to. However, they're there to give you some extra support and help. The first thing here is chapter 1 of the textbook that's scanned. You will get a textbook the first day of school, but in case you wanted to kind of get a jump start, we also don't have an online textbook. I'll be getting the rest of the textbook scanned so you can use that as your textbook as well online. There is a slide presentation of all the PowerPoint slides I will go through in class. There's a textbook reading guide that accompanies the textbook. There are practice questions in your textbook for the first chapter, so I have the answers to that for you. There's a Kahoot you can practice with, and then there's a mnemonic worksheet, kind of mnemonic devices there that I'll go through with you in class. Now, the most important thing you must do is this required assignments folder. So these are all the things you must do. Now, we have Welcome to AP Psychology discussion. Most all of these assignments for this first unit are due September 5th for both classes. Like the first one, Welcome to AP Psychology, you're doing an assignment it's just a discussion. You need to post a discussion and then comment on at least 2 other students' posts, friendly comments, saying hi, so that is there. Some of you have started that in some of my classes. I think maybe just my 3rd period class at this point. But so that is your first assignment due September 5th. You also have to review your syllabus and submit your syllabus acknowledgement form. The first day of class, I will give you a hard copy of that because I need a parent signature hard copy, not just the online information there. Your student information form is just like an about me. It's a Google form. You'll click on it. That is also due Tuesday, September 5th. You have an Ed puzzle. If you have any issues with Ed puzzle, let me know. I think a lot of teachers had been doing that last year, so you should be okay. So this is a history of psychology Ed puzzle. You'll watch a video as it goes along. It'll pause. You'll answer the question that comes up when that video pauses. You have a practice quiz here. Now, this is graded. It's not due till Tuesday, September 5th. So all of these things you can wait till the last minute, though I would not wait till the last minute if I were you. I have some students have already submitted a lot of their work, so that is awesome. For this chapter, I am requiring you to do a graphic organizer that accompanies the textbook. Normally, you will not have to do that ever. You can read how you want, take notes how you want, but just for this first time, I'm going to have you guys do the graphic organizer. You know, either type that, handwrite it, print it, whatever, but that is also due Tuesday, September 5th. And the very last thing you need to be aware of is obviously that 55 question multiple choice test in class. Okay, you will be able to retake that test if you get in the class and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard and I did so badly. Now I understand how I need to prepare. So there will be a retake for that test available for all of you guys. Do not hesitate to let me know if you guys have any questions at all. I'm here for you. I never said my name, but hi, I'm Miss Day. Welcome to AP Psychology Blended. I look forward to seeing you guys just next week.